You all decide to settle in for the night in Rydoth's cabin. While Joe eats the remaining corn Rydoth had stored, he makes you all a homemade feast. A whole cooked hog on a spigot, boiled potatoes, fresh bread, brewed tea, and dried berries that are common to the region. He is noticeably a lot more courteous than he was when you all first met him, making sure to accommodate you all as best as he can.
Does it have an apple in its mouth?
What do you mean?
The hog. Does it have an apple in its mouth while it's getting cooked?
Sure, it has an apple in its mouth.
You see that? Right there. Perfect. You can't have a classic like that without painting the whole picture, Ben.
So while you all are resting for the night, what are you doing?
I will be cleaning my sword from the battle earlier that day by the fireplace.
I'll be sitting in an armchair reading from my black book if Rydoth has one.
I'm going right to bed. This dragon brought me to the verge of death. The sooner I get back my hit points, the better.
I go up to George and sit beside him and say, "Hey, George, can I seize my box? I wants to open it."
I give a hearty laugh and say, "Sure, Droop," as I reach into my bag and hand it to him. But just before I hand it to him, I say, "Let me try something first." I cast Detect Magic on the box to see what kind of magic is keeping this thing shut.
Sure, after you cast it, you see that this box has two kinds of magic. First, the box itself is warding magic. It's faint, but present. However, the inside of the box is strong with magic. You can't tell what's inside, but it's almost prismatic, quite possibly containing every school of magic all wrapped up into one item.
I hand Droop the box and say, "You better be careful with it. Why don't you take it outside and try and open it there?"
I grab the box and run outside eagerly.
You sure that's a good idea?
I'm not going to take away something that he found, but at the same time, if it blows up, it doesn't blow up here.
I find a pan, some oil, pour some oil in the pan, and put it over the fireplace and pour corn into it. I'm going to try and wake Don up by making popcorn.